Welcome back to New Day right here on TV3, continuing with our social segment, and we're focusing on blood donation, something that's very close to my heart. I myself, I'm a donator of blood, and we're going to be talking about the new blood train which took place in Kwewu over the Easter holidays, organized by the Next Village Project.org, and one of their representatives is here. But of course, this segment is brought to you by Peak Milk. Drink Peak every day. Peak Milk is richly packed with essential vitamins and minerals. So more Peak Milk means more brain power for you and your family. Get stronger and sharper. Drink Peak Milk every day. You can visit the official Peak Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Peak West Africa. So there you have it. Joining me right now I have Thomas Atta, who is the Director of Projects at the Next Village.org, an organization that aiming to sensitize more people about the need to walk into any health facility and donate blood, because we often hear too often that blood banks are low, so we're hoping not to even get to that point. So he joins me right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
So how are you today?
I'm fine.
Wonderful. All right, first and foremost, tell me about why the organization decided to, during the Easter holidays, go up to Kwewu to do a drive.
Yes, thank you. We realized that during Easter holidays, people with, people from all walks of life move to Kwewu from all corners of the country to celebrate the Easter with their friends and their families. So we felt it was a good opportunity to sensitize people about the blood train, that it was coming to their various regions and that they should expect it. So basically, the motivation was gathering people from across the country to let them know that we are moving from one region to another and that they should expect us in their various regions.
Okay, and how was Kwewu was the first one?
Yes.
The organization.
Yes.
What was the outcome? How was the patronage?
It was brilliant, I must say, because I think people were willing, despite the fact that most people came there to have fun and meet their friends and families. People still donated, and their sensitization was there. After the call, people started calling. Actually, yes, we even had one person who called us that he wanted to be part of our team.
Wonderful.
Because he had gone through a serious ordeal in the hospital and that he felt there was the need to also contribute his quota. So okay. I should say it was a very good trip there.
All right. I mean, indeed, we here at TV3, we take it very seriously. We organized a blood donation drive, and something that we do annually. We aim to continue. One of the perceptions people always have of blood donation is, until it comes to your doorstep, you don't think it can generally affect you. Now, I know this is something you're hoping to do nationwide. How do you think that's going to be? How do you think that's going to be received?
We are not expecting an easy way out, because you are talking about behavioral change here, which is quite a difficult task. However, we feel that it should always start from somewhere. You can't sit and fold your arms because you believe you wouldn't be received well. However, we know we would get there. Mm-hmm. We would get to a situation where people would walk into various blood banks and then donate willingly, because they feel it is their responsibility as citizens of Ghana.
Okay. Usually every few months or other, we hear that the National Blood Bank is running low. So obviously, and that could easily be solved if people were just going on a regular basis, just to walk in. They don't need anybody to start a train if they're just walking. In your opinion, do you think we're doing enough? If I say we, everybody, meaning the government, ourselves, organizations like ourselves, are we doing enough to let people aware that they can walk into any facility where they have they're able to take blood and just donate whenever they want to?
Honestly speaking, we call it a crisis. Seriously, because look, if you have HIV, you have ample time to treat yourself. If you get malaria, you have ample time to treat yourself. But not in an emergency where you've been referred from a smaller hospital to a bigger hospital. And trust me, it's a serious crisis because we don't have that habit. Most of the time we even highlight on only the Kolebu Blood Bank. We were in a regional hospital on Monday, and it will surprise you that a whole referral center, which is the only referral center within that region, did not have a single pint of 2 major groups of blood.
Okay. Wow.
You understand? So it's not.
So if there was an emergency yesterday and you were in that particular facility, that blood was not available, that could mean death. If one of your family can donate there for you right there and there.
Yes. And even if your family can donate and the person doesn't have your blood group type, what do? You understand? So we've always called it a crisis, and we always call on Ghanaians to help resolve this issue because it is serious and it's getting worse.
Okay, how do you hope when you go into the regions? You've done Kwewu. Where's the next one place you're going to?
We're actually going to the Ashanti region.
And when will that be?
That will be in July.
Okay.
Yes.
So ahead of you going to Ashanti regions, what sort of things are you doing to get people prepared to come and meet you there by July?
We have various stakeholders like the Ghana Education Service. They help us get through to the schools, because we believe that it's important you start an attitudinal change earlier, okay, to inculcate it in people. And we also have the National Service Secretariat as also a stakeholder. They also would give us service personnel. When we go into the region, if you are supposed to hit a region within a month, we start earlier. We move from hospital to church to church, mosque to another mosque. We move from schools, we move to workplaces. We intend to sensitize people enough. Aside that, we also try to get at least 3 local radio partners within the region where we do sensitization on the radio. We're also trying to run adverts on various TV stations. We currently have Viasat One running our adverts for us, and we hope that probably very soon TV3 also comes on board.
Of course, we'll come on board. We love blood donation. Yes, I'm speaking for the company, but no, of course, no. It's something that we take very seriously. All right, what sort of figures are you looking at? You're going to have, and are you going to touch all the 10 regions?
Yes, but not this year.
Okay, so you've done Kwewu. You're going to Ashanti region. What are the other regions you're hoping to hit this year? We actually hope it becomes a sustainable project where every 2 months we visit a region. That's what we're hoping for. But then for this year, we're looking at the Ashanti region, the Western region, and then Greater Accra, and if possible, the Northern region, because we wouldn't want the Northern sector to feel, neglected. Okay, all right, and last but not least, looking at 2006, there was a national blood policy which was put together. Up to date, it has not been signed. What do you think about what sort of message do you think that sends? Do you think that we're taking blood donation very seriously, and the fact that it actually can affect each and any one of us?
Oh, it's very sad. And I plead for Ghana because we at times write tax policies and implement them the same year.
Because that's money. Money is very important to pay for things.
You can have all the money in this world, yet if you don't have good health, you wouldn't enjoy that money. At times you might not even live to see that money. So I plead for Ghana, seriously. We have a very nice policy, the health insurance. If the health insurance covers you and you go to a hospital, you have an emergency, you need blood, and you are given all the medications, right, with only blood left to be supplied, what do you do? What will be the essence of the insurance you have? Because it cannot pay. You can't buy blood. You can only get it from your fellow human being. You understand? So it's actually serious, and I believe we've not taken our health issues very seriously. We vote so much money for HIV, we vote so much money for malaria, yet we give very little attention to blood-related, solutions, and it's sad.
What recommendation would you make to our leaders in terms of implementing or at least getting this policy signed?
We are actually looking at getting a lot of endorsements from opinion leaders, politicians, musical artists, traditional leaders, celebrities. So we also want to encourage our leaders to pay more attention to blood-related issues, especially the blood bank. They should support it to make sure they're able to implement their fantastic policies they want to implement.
Okay. Thomas Atta, Director of Projects at the Nest Village, is an organization that is trying to sensitize people about blood donations, and they're going to be touching all the regions of Ghana within due time to just educate people more and more and encourage each and every one of us to take blood donation more seriously. Last one.
Yes. As much as we are trying to sensitize people, we also try to mobilize blood for the various regional blood banks. We want it to be the biggest blood donation exercise in the country. When we touch on your grounds, we try to use all resources possible to make sure that people after that particular exercise would come into your blood bank and then actually donate on their own. We did a research in December, and we realized the major problem we have in Ghana is because people do not walk into blood banks to donate. We always have to organize a donation exercise before people come. And trust me, when we went to that regional hospital, they said for the first quarter they mobilized about 700 units of blood. And if they had 700 units of safe blood and they did not have even a single pint of two major groups, it tells you a lot about how frequent we need blood or we use blood in Ghana. Yeah, so we shouldn't wait for exercises to be done before we walk into the blood bank. Tell them, I want to donate.
They won't turn you away.
No, they won't turn you away. And you'll be securing your future, you'll be securing your family's future, you'll be securing a relative's future. And we're also calling on those who have stories on blood donation related issues, because we have people who've gone through a lot of ordeal trying to secure blood for their patients.
Yes.
You know, trust me, if there's 1 pint of blood today and both of us need blood, what do you do? Because every hour 28 people in Ghana are competing for 18 pints of blood.
Wow.
Every 1 hour.
So who gets
what?
Gets it? Wow.
You understand? It's a crisis. That's why we always call it a crisis. We need people to actually understand that when you go to the blood bank and there's no blood, don't blame anyone because you have not donated. Especially those who have never donated, when they go to the blood bank and there is no blood, they go so wild that they wish they could kill someone. But you are not giving. And even though those who are giving blood, who are saved by others' blood, do not want to give out when they are well.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow. So do not wait for a blood drive. Walk into your local hospital and donate blood today. Thank you again to Thomas Atta, who's the Director of Projects at the Nest Village, and it's nestvillage.org if people want to get in contact. All right, so there you have it. Of course, this social segment has been brought to you by Peak Milk. Drink milk every day. We have more coming up on New Day. You don't want to miss it. Don't go anywhere.